How did you come to be a part of Classified?
Well, I auditioned against how many hundreds of actresses out there. Got an audition to do a self-tape audition. I did it. Had a callback with the showrunner slash director, creator, Kahiso Ladiga. And then didn't hear anything about a month after that. I got the offer to go to South Africa and film Classified, which was amazing. I've never been to South Africa before. So getting to go and be there, we were there for like 2 blocks. So we shot total about 3 months. So the first block was nice and warm. Second block a little cooler, but it was so beautiful, so much fun.
I love that. Um, since you brought it up, shooting in South Africa is amazing. I've never been either. So do you have any like go-to spots that we should check out?
Oh my gosh. Oh, there's so many things. I will say at this moment, like I'm drawing a blank on specific spots, but we were in Johannesburg. A lot of things we shot, and even where I stayed was in the area called Rosebank. And there's so many, what I didn't know about Johannesburg was, yeah, there's the like, city vibes, but then there's like all these beautiful, trendy, upscale restaurants. I think one of my favorite places to go was the Four Seasons rooftop. Like if you go there for brunch or lunch, the view is epic. But it was like that at so many different places. So like you could go party. They had amazing nightlife also for anybody who likes to hang out at night and dance. Clubs stay open late. And it's just like it's just this pulse. It's just this pulse of, I guess, I don't know, people are just so deeply rooted to the culture and like to have fun and dance. And I had a blast. Like I worked hard and I played hard. I'll say that.
Love to hear it. Love to hear
Mhm.
it. So, kind of in a nutshell, can you explain what Classified's about?
Yeah. Well, it's basically a coming of age story. It's about a young teenage girl named Ella who gets in a bit of trouble back in her town of Oakland, California. And so she's forced to go live and spend the rest of her school year in South Africa with her dad and stepmom named Diane, who I am playing. But we find out that Diane is the CIA station chief in South Africa, and she uses Ella um, to become a spy at her school to help me with my job. So there's a lot of a little bit of espionage and spy stuff going on, and then it's a nice balance too of just again like coming of age, like awkward moments, relationships, and teenage angst, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's without giving away too many spoilers. That's what it's about.
Thank you for not
Mhm.
spoiling.
Yeah, no spoilers. You can see that on the trailer, so you can still enjoy it.
Um, So that's interesting that it takes place in South Africa and you got to shoot there. So I'm guessing that the location is very integral to the story.
Absolutely. The backdrop is definitely in because even, with the story, my character gets relocated there. So it's an adjustment for the whole family being there. And so, what I like about the way the show is written is we get to see and learn about South Africa through the eyes of Ella, who has never been there, and it's a foreign land to her. So, it's a culture shock for her also. And it's really done in a really good way especially for the American audience, to take that journey with her.
Um, what do you think is something that the American audience will be surprised by or you think might shock us the most?
Oh, I love that question. When we were doing a lot of press for this before the show aired, that came up a lot. And I think it would be the misconceptions just about Africa in general, that it's all like poor or it's a bunch of animals everywhere. Now there are animals, right? Right? But it's like it's very established. It's just an established, beautiful place. It's just lush. And I think people would just be really surprised by how affluent many parts of the continent are, and as well as poor parts also. And I think the show also shows a great uh, contrast in how different people live. our main character, Ella, goes to school with people from different backgrounds. And so we get to learn about them. They're from different countries. And so that's kind of this mishmash of cultures all in one space. So I really think, again, like just seeing the world through the eyes of her will open up people and I believe make them want to even visit.
I love that. I'm
Yeah.
always looking for new places to visit, and my brother's been to Africa, I think 3 or 4 times now. So
Oh,
he loves
nice.
it. He's been up in Ghana, so
Mm,
very different part of the continent, but he says it's beautiful up there. So I'm just
uh-huh.
assuming the entire area
Yeah,
is
Ghana's on my list. It's on my list too. I hear like December is like a great time to go. There's a lot of different travel groups that put together things around December.
oh yeah.
Hmm.
So before you relocated for the time to South Africa to shoot, what was it about the story or your character that really like sold you to come on board the project?
I just loved how Diane had these layers to her. She was very driven, but then also very secretive, didn't let anything stop her agenda. And that's also to her detriment, you know. So it was like that was her tragic flaw that she was so self-absorbed with her work and what she wanted, and it affected her relationship with her husband and her kids. So I was really just drawn to that. Also just being getting to play like also this badass because on the surface Diane is, you know, just a well put together upscale housewife, right? And so then it was like as an actor, what was fun was not playing on the nose. Like you don't want to give away that she does this for a living, right? So that's what really drew me to it, just her levels and how I could bring that to life.
Nice.
Mhm.
Now, I know the season's only been out for like 2 months now, but is it too early to start thinking about a season two? Have you
I
heard
mean,
any?
not for me. I don't think it's but you know, that's, you know, unfortunately that's above my pay grade, but and especially because the show came out in South Africa on Netflix last November. So and then we had a gap before we got it here on Amazon Prime in the States. So I don't know. You know, what I do know is that the show, again, without giving away too many spoilers, will leave you satisfied with it as it is, but definitely leaves the door open for possibility. But you know, in the way the industry is, you just never know. You know, so I'm waiting to hear also.
Fingers crossed for you.
Yes,
For
thank you, because I wouldn't mind going back to Africa, you know, and filming some more and having some more fun.
sure. Um, so since this was released last November, when did you shoot this?
We shot toward the end. The first block was toward the end of 2022. So around November 2022, we took off for holiday in December. Then we came back late January 2023. And
Okay.
then and I got back, I think, around right after Valentine's Day or something like that.
Okay, so it's been quite some time. So
It has, yeah. And that's always a tricky thing as actors. Sometimes we film stuff so long ago, and you have to remember what was I feeling there. You know, you try to take a bunch of pictures and videos to keep that moment alive. But yeah, it has been quite a while ago.
have you worked on other projects in the meantime?
Yeah, yes, yes. I'm like, what? You know, sometimes like I film things and then I'm like, okay, what's next? Yeah, I shot a lead role in a film on the Lifetime Network called Single Black Female 2, where I got to play the head of a news station. And I shot a small role in an upcoming Tyler Perry film. Um, and then I shot a fun sci-fi project that I can't talk about yet. It will be out in 2025, but on a very popular, long-standing sci-fi show where people speak another language. So just
Ooh, a
a
little
little,
hint there.
yeah, yeah. So I think that'll be out in top of 2025, and I just can't talk about it, but I'm so excited for that to come out. I really am.
Oh, I'm excited for you. I'm also excited to try to figure it out in the meantime.
You're like, that's what she was talking about.
Awesome. Um, any word on when your other two films will be released?
Well, Single Black Female 2 did already come out this year. So and that's still available. If you have Amazon Prime, you can catch it on Amazon Prime. That was a very fun role. And the other Tyler Perry project, I'm not sure. He's been spitting them out on different networks, so I don't even know which one this is coming out on. So I'll be careful about that one. But Single Black Female 2, you can watch for sure.
Awesome. All right, great. That was kind of all of the questions I have for you. I'm really excited to see Classified. But before I let you go, is there anything else you wanted to add?
Just, I'm always excited to do the next thing. I think I'm calling forth, I'm a big on manifesting, so I'm calling forth more drama, more badass roles that I get to do a bit more action stuff. So everybody can just look out for there and follow me on Instagram at actress Christine Horn and TikTok. I have a lot of fun over there too.
Awesome. I will be manifesting things for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So nice to meet you. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate your time, and it was great meeting you as well.